YouTube, you already know, man. About to do a mid fade with a slick back, nice clean up the beard. Alright, but I did struggle with this haircut, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, it's the way. It's the way. Wavykid. Yeah, it's the way. It's the way.
Do y'all want to say anything?
Make sure you subscribe.
Alright, you guys. First things first, every haircut you do, prep the hair to get it cut. I did mess up right here. I didn't really mess up, but I tried to debulk it first. But then I remembered from somebody telling me, give me a tip, you know what I'm saying, to always clip up the hair first before you start cutting any hair on straight hair. So I just had remembered to do that, and then I just clipped up the hair on top. Just set a guideline around the parietal ridge, which is the top of the head, like from the sides where it rounds up to the top. So yeah, so now we're gonna debulk with the 2-guard open, and you're just gonna use your comb to stop how high you want to go. You want to leave a little bit of bulk at the ridge, okay? Because we are doing a slick back, okay? So we want a little bit of bulk right there, and we're gonna clip it over comb the sides after we do the shear work on top. So we're going to just do a little bit more debulking before we get too detailed with the cut. So we're going to remove bulk and establish that shape that we need. Now that we established our shape, first thing we're going to do is set this ball guideline right under the C-cup. Alright, then we're gonna drop it down below that occipital bone. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, we're gonna drop it down a little behind there, and we're gonna bring it back up towards the C-cup. This is actually an old video. I just kept it in there because the cut came out clean. I just didn't like the whole way, the whole process. I didn't like the whole process of it. Now I learned a new way to cut. I'm gonna be teaching y'all that actually, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I got a new way to cut and new steps. It just works a whole lot better. So yeah, this cut we're gonna use the lever open, go up about a ½ inch to stay consistent with your guidelines. Make sure they're nice and neat, that way you can get a neat fade in the beginning, at the end. So yeah, about this new way of cutting hair, I learned new techniques. I invested in, you know what I'm saying, I invested my money into learning new things. Yeah, right now we're getting this 1-guard open, we're going up another ½ inch, just keeping it neat. But yeah, I invested into going to learning new things, okay, just trying to get better, just trying to learn as much as I can, because you know, you can never be the best, you can never be like the best in the world. It's always gonna be something else to learn in barbering. That's why I love this game, because you'll think you know everything and then something else will pop up and you just like, dang, well, how come I didn't know that? And you gotta be willing to learn that type of stuff. Yeah, so now I'm using the 2-guard open, using my comb to stop how high I go, just keeping it consistent. It's not really setting the guideline, it's more of debulking and trying to get the rest of the fade to blend into that bulk on top. Now we're gonna clip over comb again, just establishing that shape. And make sure when you do clip over comb, you don't take too much hair off. That's why I do it with the lever open. It allows me to get more surgical without having to, you know, worry about taking too much hair off. So now I got the 1-guard open. I'm trying to take out that top guideline from the 2-guard open. I eventually did close it. I forgot to tell y'all that. Yeah, I used the 2-guard open and then I closed it. So now we're using that 1-guard open to just blend it all in. This cut is gonna look a little sketchy at first, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna do detail work all the way to the end and just gonna clean it up. It's gonna look good. But me personally, I think I could have did way better, especially with the system that I got now. So we're using the 0-guard close, okay? We're using our corners, taking out that middle line. You got to be patient with this step, because this step is going to be your longest step of the cut, besides that bottom line on the bottom part. So yeah, just be real patient and use your corners only, especially when using the wall blade, the wall zero guard. I like the wall zero guard. It allows me to get more detail than the Babyliss guard or the Endless guard. Now taking out this bottom line, I did struggle with this at first when I first took it out, but you're gonna see in the detail work, the fade does end up getting better. So don't judge me when you see me first take it out, okay? We gonna go through like 2-3 stages of detail work just to get the fade how I want it. But yeah, at the end of the day, the cut still came out clean, but I just had to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Every barber struggles with the cut. The cut might come out clean, but the process of it is gonna it be hard sometimes. Now I'm just framing out my work, okay, before I start doing more detail work. I always like to frame it out just to give me like a kind of a finished look, just so I could detail better, I can see the fade better. Now what I'm doing now, I'm just doing detail work. Trying to better this fade. I'm trying to get it as good as possible. But like I said, after this detail work right here, it's still not gonna be like a blurry fade. It's gonna take, I'm gonna detail like two more times I think after this. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Get it clean as possible. Okay, now here's the part. This is the part I really wanted to show y'all. Okay, so this is like my real life very first time doing shear work, like actually wetting the hair, you know, putting the client down using shears. Okay, now what I know now, looking back at this video, is like, what are you doing? Basically, it's like, what are you doing? But what I'm doing is I'm starting in the middle. I made 2 sections. I just split the halves, and I worked on my right side first, and then once I go to my left side, I'm gonna take a little piece of the right side and bring it all the way down through the middle of the head with the comb, and then use that side of the hair and connect it to the left side. It's very hard to explain. You can tell that I don't really do shear work because of the camera angle I got it right now. You know, most barbers that do shear work, they know what angles to get. So yeah, right here, this is where I take a little bit of the right side, and then I'm gonna use that part to cut the other side to make it all even. But yeah, I'm learning as much as I can right now when it comes to shear work, because I want to be able to do every cut. Like, I want people to walk in the shop and be confident and just sit in my chair, because they know like I can do anything basically. I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. So now I'm doing clip over comb. Because it's a slick back, I want every hair to fall, like I want it to blend into the side. So I'm just going, as I told y'all, I made 2 sections. I knocked the hair down the middle. Now we're gonna use the hair that's combed over to the side, and we're gonna use clip over comb to blend it in. Now I'm drying it. Usually I would use a styling comb, but I didn't have one this day, so I just used a regular comb, and you know what I'm saying, just combed it back and blow dried it into the shape that I wanted. And I'm gonna put some pomade in this hair just to give it a little bit of finished look, and then I'm gonna go back and detail a little bit some more. Yeah, so we're just gonna do what it do. As y'all can see, I'm doing more detail work, trying to get it clean as possible. Alright y'all, so this angle right here, you can clearly see that line at the bottom of the fade, okay? We're gonna do more detail work, but right now we're gonna focus on the beard. So I did the lever open, the lever closed to get that top line out, the one guard open against the grain, and then I did it with the grain. Take out that bottom part just to blend it in. Then I used the zero guard close. Now I'm just lining up the back, keeping it natural as possible. I like to finesse beards. I know God gave me a gift when it came to beards, because beards is my favorite part of the cut. Like, I feel like I can do anybody's beard. Even if you don't got a beard, you want me to make you a beard, I got you. So right now, what I'm about to do, I put hairspray on it, brushed it down, put more hairspray, and then blow dried it. Now I'm using my Crispy Lines razor. Okay, make sure I check him out on Instagram. He got dope razors. I established that first line, and then because the skin is dry, you can take a lot of layers of that dry skin, that dead skin too. I cleaned that off, and then I just went over that line again. Now we're gonna use the enhancement, just bring the beard to another level. It makes it real clean. I'm not gonna do it right here, but I did go back over it again and use the razor again. Make sure y'all go over that line multiple times just to make sure it's really solidified. So now I'm just gonna do the other side of the beard and just, you know what I'm saying? I already told y'all the steps, so just do the same thing on both sides. Like I said, man, I got a whole new system of how I do things now. I can't wait to show y'all. I think it's really dope, just to see how much I grew, like how much stuff I learned, how much money I invested into learning new things. Like, I got new products that I never knew of coming in the mail soon. Like, just the knowledge that I went out of my way to go get just to become a better barber, a better person, and all of that. So yeah, make sure y'all make time to better yourself in life, in your profession, whatever you're doing, even if it's not cutting hair. Just do what you can to become better at it, because no matter how good you get, it's always gonna be something that you don't know, that somebody else might know, and that you should want to learn. Now I'm using the shaver right here, okay, just to clean up the bottom of the fade. And I told y'all before, we're gonna do more detail work and try to take this fade to another level. I did start to use a different clipper just to give me a new perspective. The fade does come to life a little bit after this, even though it was kind of already good, but not to me. I think it was a lot more I could have did better. But yeah, we're just gonna do as much detail work as we can. Most of your clients, especially like this client right here, he is real patient with me, just because he know that I take my time in my haircut, and I like to perfect them as much as I can. But I don't like them sitting in the chair too long. But when I have a patient client like this, I try to take advantage of it, just try to perfect my fade as much as I can. So right here, he wanted his eyebrows done, so we're just gonna lower them with the one guard. Just clean them up with the trimmer. Nothing crazy. Just we wanted to clean up the top because they look, you know what I'm saying, they all over the place. So we're gonna get them together, and yeah, that's the cut, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the finished product. I don't know why I can't talk, but yeah, let's go. Alright, y'all, this is the cut. Let me know what you think about it. I feel like I could have did way better with how I cut now, but this cut is pretty clean, alright? Especially for my first time doing shear work, first time texturing the top like this, the slick back, alright? So let me know what y'all think. Drop any tips if you have any, alright? But yeah, it's your boy Wavykid Kev. Follow me on Instagram at Wavykid Kev, Wavykid_Kev, my bad. Follow me on Snapchat, Wavykid Kev, all together, all lowercase. I do respond to my supporters, alright? So yeah, just follow me on Snapchat, and yeah, let me know what you think. It's your boy Wavykid Kev. I'm out. Deuces.